Welcome to the Living Alone podcast, where we help you reclaim your confidence and energy through taking control of your wellness. I'm Paige Hope.
And I'm Tracy Vallejos. Join us for quick chats on wellness, personal growth, hormone regulation, and more. Well, welcome to another episode of Living Alone, and I am here with the amazing and beautiful Paige Hope. Miss Paige, you are just glowing today. I was just admiring your skin and how much, you're always glowing. Now, let me just be real clear with the audience here. Like those who are listening and maybe perhaps don't get to see the video, your skin is always glowing. But I will say you look like extra dewy today. I'm serious.
Well, it could be wet from after my workout early this morning. I just kind of let it be. We didn't have time for a shower today. But we are also on a good skincare regimen, which is the best segue into what our topic is today.
Well, I tell you what, I would love to learn more about, because every time we talk about skincare, do anything, because I always call it like Paige, she's a little crunchy girl. Like I'm a little crunchy girl as well, but I always learn something from Paige that I end up implementing into my skincare routine. And I will say, I think we're all looking for that glowy, dewy skin. I always say we are not looking for the cardboard skin. I lived my life sometimes because of the products I was using, the routine, my gut health, so many things, as I'm going to say, into that cardboard life. And I was like, what the heck? So let me just say, you have been able to change my life in this past year of switching kind of over more to this dewy. So I look forward to like implementing. I just know that I'm going to end up implementing something else into my little crunchy girl dewy skincare routine for summer, because we are all ready to glow. And I surely, and especially because we're not wearing as much makeup.
Oh, that is for sure. And also, I'm always just trying stuff. Like, this is a hobby for me. Mm-hmm. And so for me, I'm like, this is not a chore. I genuinely am doing research, or something will happen in my life where I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to go down this rabbit hole and learn more. And I want to actually see if it works. And so I'm just always testing things. But I'm excited today because, as Tracy mentioned, I'm a crunchy girl and we've got a lot of skincare tips for you, but mostly crunchy girl summer, right? Like, what are we doing to eliminate the toxins, but increase our confidence, increase our skin health, increase our ability to have more energy to get out there, crush our dreams for the summer, and get ready for fall? Because let's be real, fall is right around the corner.
I know. I can't believe it. Like, I know. Now, you were sharing just a few tips with me that you've been doing. You want to talk about kind of your morning routine? Because I thought, okay, you were inspiring me. And I'm thinking, if it's inspiring me, I know it's going to inspire our listeners as well. And I need to be better at this.
I love this because we get two generations, 20 years apart. It's amazing. Bioindividuality is a real thing, everyone. And so what works for me might not work for you. What works for Tracy might not work for me, but we're all just sharing our own personal journeys. And that's what's so fun about it. And we are always going to opt for going more of the natural, holistic route, because we are not going to get into it on this episode, although we will be having some sort of guest speaker on to go down some conspiracy theories with us on why we stopped with the natural route, when in the timeline of way back in the day to now, when did that switch? Why in America are things so different than Europe? So it's going to be really fun. We're going to do a lot of that kind of deep dives in the fall. Yes. But to kick off, wellness, beauty, always marry the two. That's just the biggest tip of them all. Always think beauty is wellness. Wellness is beauty. They are so intertwined. It is also holistic. If you don't feel good, you're not going to be confident no matter how much makeup you put on.
That's right.
You're not going to have the energy to get out there, do what you got to do, have relationships, meet people, and accomplish what you want to accomplish. I was really thinking about that so heavily during my workout early this morning. Okay, so number one for me, and I know Tracy too, because she's got to walk her dog, but we're going to get that vitamin D first thing in the morning. We're not going to be frying our faces though. We're going to aim for 10 to 20 minutes of morning sun before 10 a.m. without sunscreen to support our hormones and circadian rhythm. After that initial 10 to 20 minutes, you guys, you do want to cover up, okay? I know a lot of our crunchy listeners, they're going to be like, I don't believe in sunscreen, but that is because a lot of the sunscreens out there are filled with chemicals. So it's doing the opposite. Now, there
Yes.
are brands out there, like that's who we're here to promote. We have a lot of small businesses that we love, female founders especially. Shout out to any female founder. If you ever want to be promoted on our show, let us know. But right here, I'm going to show you guys, if you're watching, we have Daily Shade. So this is a non-toxic sunscreen. There are a lot of great options out there. Good, better, best is always a good way to look at it. This is going to not only protect your skin, but it's also tinted. I always love a good tinted sunscreen. We are not sponsored, nothing like that. We just like promoting good people. So again, remember, first things first, 10 to 20 minutes in the morning, no sunscreen, but hey, the rest of the day, you should probably be putting a little something, something on. If you're like me and you really do want to protect your skin, I'm Danish, all right? We don't need skin cancer. We don't need, scary leopard like skin in our 50s and 60s. And so that's my number one tip, Tracy. I feel like we should just go back and forth and you can go on this.
I just want to say I completely agree with you. If we would have talked more about sunscreen when I was younger, and again, when we talk about sunscreen, we're talking about non-toxic, sunscreen. We're talking about sunscreen that's not messing up your hormones, right? That don't have the endocrine disruptors in them. And I know for myself, like when I personally look at the age spots, I go, I know that was from years of being in the sun and without protecting, my face. And I'm telling you right now, if I could go back in time and tell my younger self, I would have been like, girl, every day, whether you thought that you weren't out in the sun or not, going to the office, but just driving in the car, even though I might have been on a flight, but I think about how many times I always have a window seat. Like I'm being serious, like you are getting those rays in. So I just want to say to everybody, it's so true. And for myself, I love that morning sunlight. And I'm going to give one just tiny tip with it is that I don't even wear sunglasses. I take my dog out for like 10 to 15 minutes. Bless her little heart. We're here in Arizona. It's getting pretty warm out. So we're trying to get out there really quickly. But just even the rays, like being able to not have sunglasses on is even helping my mood and just feeling better. And that right there alone, like really gives you confidence.
Mhm.
But I'm going to move on to something that I wasn't always really good at, but I want to encourage all of our listeners right now, and that is exfoliation. I will tell you, I'm going to say this to the end of time. And when I talk about exfoliation, I do a once a week exfoliation on my face. Yes, I do dermaplane my face at home. And I'm going to talk about cleansing here in a minute and what I've changed so that we make sure that we're keeping that nice dewy skin without the toxins. We're keeping that healthiness in it. I put a really good oil on my face as I'm dermaplane. There's so many videos out there. I'm not going to get into how I dermaplane, but just get on TikTok, get on Instagram. There's plenty of tutorials out there. No, you're not going to grow a beard. At least for me, Paige, I was growing up in a time where, if you would have shaved your face, like you're going to grow a beard. Why would you do that? But we're getting that dead skin off. We're getting that dullness off. Because if you have all that on there, your skin care cannot absorb into your skin, right? Because you've got all that dead skin. Plus, we want to be able to get that off so that we can have that fresh, glowy skin. And then for myself, I don't care. This is where I'm going to thank Paige again to the end of time. And that is using a really good exfoliating mitt on your entire body. Now, listen, I had those scrubs. No, I'm not talking about the scrubs that you buy in a jar that feel gritty. No, 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 no. Oh, I used all those. But I'm talking about a real exfoliating mitt, just like the one that Alon Pure has, that I do once a week, that literally you get it wet in the shower. You literally rub it all over your body. You can see the dead skin cells coming off, just like my face when I started dermaplaning. I'm like, I can't believe how much better my skin has completely changed. I will tell you, almost 1 year of this, I don't have that dry skin. I don't have that leprosy look any longer. And I will say people actually stop me that have known me for so long and said, what are you doing, Tracy? And when I talk, because they can't quite pinpoint it, and they're like, oh, your skin does look so good. So I am going to say right now, exfoliating with a good exfoliating mitt, like the one that we have here with Alon Pure, is probably one of the best things. And talk about a crunchy girl, simple routine that is so inexpensive.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I think I think that's actually a really good thing for my next one because I was going to get into some self tan tips. because let's be real, we get so many questions about how do I have the best tan out there? So we're bringing this to you guys first before we start releasing a bunch of awesome content around it. But
Yeah.
essentially, Tracy nailed it. Always, always exfoliate. Whatever your rhythm is, whatever your routine is,
Yeah.
that is going to dictate when you exfoliate. So for me and for Tracy, we are going to be self tanning every week. All right. We're going to be doing a fresh one every week. Now, for other people, you get into a flow, you get into a rhythm. Maybe it's every other week. Okay. Because it is buildable. You can build. There are some people that still shave with it and then put it on a new layer. That's amazing. And that's great. Find what works for you. It's why our bottles are so aesthetic looking, because they're on your table to remind you that this is part of your routine. This is your summer crunchy girl glow up. Like, you look at your dresser and that's there to remind you, hey, I'm taking care of my wellness. I
Yeah.
am being centered. I'm putting the right stuff in my mind and the right stuff on my body. And it's all amazing, right? Okay, we could go on, but I'm going to get into some tips. Tracy has her own tips as well, because we're trying to show you guys that it's meant to be your own routine. This non-toxic foam and lotion hybrid, if you use another tan, just make sure you turn the ingredients around and read through that, because it is a little scary. That's all I'm going to say there. But make sure what you're putting on your skin is non-toxic. And this is not just with your self-tan. This is with the lotion and the aftercare as well. So Tracy talked a little bit about the before care, which is the
Yeah.
exfoliation. I've been calling this exfoliation station. And so when I'm talking to someone, I'm like, all right, it's exfoliation station. And so because it's a full event for me every week, or I actually got to do exfoliation station today. So we've got the exfoliation station, and then I typically will wait until the next day to put on my tan. Now, we recommend 24 hours. That's what a lot of self tan brands will say. But as long as you give your pores enough time to close, then you're usually pretty good. We like to be practical. You can't always wait the 24 hours. I typically say if you don't wait the 24 hours, though, at the very end of your shower, stay in the water for about 1 minute with colder water on. It just helps close up your pores a little bit. So then the next day, so if you exfoliate at night, the next morning you want to marinate in your tan all day, or whatever timeline that looks like for you, you can do that. Now, I usually wait about 8 to 10 hours before I apply, and I am starting with one layer. Because our foam and lotion hybrid is so moisture locking, the only moisture locking formula on the market, so it's not going to increase your patchiness. You're going to have very smooth, very clean, streak-free tan. It is going to feel a little bit sticky, and that is so normal. And actually, it's good because it means your skin is literally like soaking up, eating up all of the good stuff. It's like when you eat something healthy, your body's working to digest it and it's working for you. This is working for you. It is your skincare. And so I'll do one layer, and that way it kind of has time to seep in, because I like to do 2 layers. And so then I'll wait about 8 more hours and put on that second layer so I can go about my day, wear normal clothes. And so it's not as sticky, but it's like the perfect skincare, because I have like 2 days where I'm just full on marinating, but I can still wear regular clothes out and go about my day with that gradual tan. And it is just absolutely amazing. So, Tracy, before we get into aftercare on this, and then of course our other summer tips, do you have anything to add?
Well, I just love what you said. I mean, so whether you like to put your self tanner on in the evening, right, and then just sleep in it, you can do that. That's what I love about our formula, right? It's not going to stain your clothes. It's not going to do anything like that. And because I like to do mine during the day, I'm like you. I want to be able to, exfoliate the night before, get up the next day, put on that beautiful layer. I mean, my skin, I literally am like glowing and glycerin. And I love that, because before I didn't realize, because I was putting so much alcohol in my body, right? Those tanners I was using before was instant dry. Well, because there was instant dyes and instant alcohol that of course I thought was a good thing. And now I walk around, I'm like glycerin. I'm like just glowing and it looks so good and it feels so good. And can I just say this? And because I don't stink, and that's just a whole other topic, you're not going to have that stinky tan smell. And because I do smell like a little vanilla cupcake, right? Because of the organic vanilla extract in it, I can do that. And my skin is so hydrated. And talk about revitalizing your skin. All I ever do is I imagine when I'm putting it on, it's like have that skin barrier, that protector there, and is locking in all that skincare ingredients that is
Mhm.
inside of our formula. So I just want to say thank you. I absolutely love it. And it is perfect to be able to get up and be able to go for the day. So you don't
I
have to
love it.
worry about anything like that. No.
I'm with you though. I love a day. Like I love a day marination. And I love that it's not like so icky, right? So the aftercare, let's get into this aftercare before we bore them with all of our self-tan talk and get into some other fun stuff.
Yes.
Aftercare, here's some things that people do not know. So when you shower for the first time, you have to get used to not using soap right after. Okay. So that first initial shower, you're just using water. Okay. Some of those oils, you don't want to take anything off. You're going to see that first layer of the organic caramel kind of wash off in the shower. Very normal. Sometimes people will write in about that are new self tan users. And I'm like, that is very normal. That it's just that organic caramel kind of coming off and your natural skin barrier kind of coming forward, like blooming.
Oh,
And then you are always going to pat dry, you guys, okay? This is just the reality of being a self tan girly. You are never going to be scrubbing your body with a towel unless you have just exfoliated. I laugh because I'm like, I don't even know what it's like. I'm so used to pat drying that like when I do finally exfoliate, I'm like, I find myself pat drying because I'm like so used to always having a tan. So please, everyone, pat yourself dry during every shower. Even if you go swimming, it will hold up really well. Swimming, um, sweating, all of that, as long as your
yeah.
aftercare is still locking it in, you're still building upon it, and all of that's good stuff.
I love that. And you know what I've been doing? Because I've always just been like a rinse girl. And then I always pat, 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 and I leave my skin a little bit damp. And in my shower, because I've been using a face mist, right, to keep my face, hydrated, because I do live in Arizona, all of a sudden I just do a little bit. I leave my skin a little bit damp, and I'm even spraying my body as I'm in the shower. Because I'm like, oh, as soon as before I even step out and I pat, 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 I do my face because when your skin is moist, right, it is a little bit damp. It's going to suck in that moisture more. And I go ahead and just spray my body, right? Or the pump. Like I have like a really good one now that is, non-toxic. And I just spray a little bit. I'm not kidding. I swear this has changed my life,
I
my
love
tan. And I am like, I'm going to see Paige here in about a week, week and a half. And I know she's going to like just be so impressed. Like this has changed. So if you have dry skin like I do, like kind of had that scaly cardboard skin, I'm telling you, these tips will change your skin head to toe.
What product is it?
Oh my gosh. I wish I had it in front of me. I will make sure it's just a face mist. And now I just put it all over my body. And it is like nothing. It's so hydrating.
It probably
It
has
has,
a lot of those will have like hyaluronic
yep,
acid. Yep,
yep.
glycerin.
I've
So
been
yes,
trying to,
we'll link that.
oh,
I think that's really good. And if you don't have
oh,
anything like
it's so
that, you
good.
guys, just a non-toxic lotion, put it all
That's
over your
it.
body. What I'll do is if I have a drier week where I feel like which
Mhm.
I really don't feel like I get very dry, I will have lotion on and I'll put lotion on, but then in key spots, I'll actually just apply a little bit of coconut oil as well because that is going to help some of it. Now, I don't do a full coconut oil because again, sometimes too much oil with our moisturizing properties, it can strip. So you want to be careful with your moisturizers. That's another tip to helping your tan last long is oil is great when you're doing exfoliation and you're doing the whole shave, you're doing the whole thing, but with your weekly lotion, use a water-based lotion to really lock in, keep that going. And that's going to be really good. Okay.
Yeah. So good.
That was enough self-tan, Tracy, don't you think? We kind of went
Okay.
on that one.
Okay. Well, I want you, if you're a self tanner or not, these are the best tips to be able to help you with this really summer glow up. So I just want you to know whether you're self tan or not, like doing this type of method is going to be perfect. But Paige, please, I need to hear more because I need to add just a little more to my routine.
well, you already have this one down, Tracy.
Mhm.
And my biggest thing is I have been really hyper focused. I think I said this in another episode. I have an herbal tea drawer now. And every time I go to the grocery store, I add a new one because your body also gets used to the same herbs. And because I want to have a holistic approach to everything, you guys. If you could only see what the heck goes through my mind every day, it's hysterical. But I am always trying new things. And recently, I've been really focused on my gut and my liver. There are so many people that do not realize their gut and liver are just not working properly and at the speed that it's supposed to, whether that is it's worked so hard for over the years, it just needs a little break or it needs repairing, whatever it is. So I've been super focused on that. And I actually think that has had a huge role in my glowy skin. Not only am I staying hydrated because I'm drinking teas throughout the day, I literally will like the on the low end, I'll have morning and night just because it's part of my fun routine. As you guys already know, I romanticize my life, so I'll have that morning tea, late evening tea, and then a mid one. Recently, I've been doing dandelion root, and that has, I feel like, helped so much on the liver side, which is absolutely
Yes.
crazy. But then also, you've got the spearmint, which you guys know that I have been taking because that supports my hormonal imbalance, reduces inflammation. So we love spearmint. And then I know you're going to like this one, Tracy, but I have been adding chlorophyll drops to help
Oh,
strip some of the toxins. There are so many people that just don't realize they have so much toxin exposure. And so I have been going down all of this. And actually, I feel like I'm going through a weird purge right now as well with it. Like I just told Tracy what was going on with me. I'm like,
okay.
I think that because I'm finally getting rid of some of this stuff, it's helping glow from the inside out. Hibiscus tea is always a really good one to have on hand, you
I
guys. So those
love.
are my three mains right now. So we got spearmint, hibiscus, dandelion. And again, keep building up your herbal tea. That is going to help with hydration and getting your body the minerals it needs and also help repairing your gut, your hormones, all of it.
I will tell you that gut health, like I just, back again, because of the age difference, right? People like you need to take care of your gut, but you truly didn't understand that your gut health connected to your dry skin, connected to even age spots and what that looks like. So I really, when I was healing my thyroid, I will tell you that was one of the big things that I had to do was really focus on my gut and what that looked like. And hence the reason I took the gluten out, I took the dairy out, I took the grains and things out and made sure that I was bringing in more healing foods, but then also hydrating foods. So
Yep.
I will just say that it's going to make a huge difference from the
Yep.
inside out. So because of you, I got back on my tea and I have some hibiscus that I just bought 2 weeks ago because it's summer here. And sometimes I
Yeah.
just need a little something. And again,
Yes.
I want to be, and it's pretty and I like the color. I like the whole thing, right?
Yes.
And
For
I'm like,
real.
I love it. And sometimes I even
Great
make it
tea.
like iced tea. Like I will go ahead and brew it and then I'll let it cool and I'll put some ice in and then I pour it into a glass because the hibiscus, I mean, it looks so pretty,
Mhm.
but it's so good for you as well. So I encourage everybody, get your hibiscus. I want to see you with your hibiscus drink, like glowing up all summer with all of these tips because this will truly make an impact in your
I
glow.
love this. And Tracy, I just have some crunchy girl things to end on because
Okay.
we're talking to our crunchy girlies or
I know.
aspiring crunchy girlies. Because
Mhm.
listen, you can still be a crunchy girly and only be 20%. Like this is for everybody. Tracy and
Yes.
I are more 80. We're trying to do this because one, we have to live it because of our
Yeah.
hormones where we're at, but also we're here to help teach. One of them is let your skin breathe. Pick one day a week where you don't wear any makeup. Okay. I know this might be hard for some of you. In fact, it was so hard for me, but it has helped so much. And it's also helped with my confidence as well because you have to be comfortable going out without makeup. And this is just a little plug for the face tanning spray. When I do have the face tanning spray and I have no other makeup on, it is an absolute game changer. And so I'm going to say, let your skin breathe. My other one that I feel like is coming back, which is so crazy. I do not know why tanning beds are coming back into style. I don't know what the
Oh,
heck is going on. But here's my crunchy girl tip of the day. Lay in the grass. This just came to me, Tracy. Lay in the grass, not the tanning bed. Okay?
oh, yes.
Connecting with nature is going to fuel you in ways you do not understand. If you're feeling disconnected from your people, from yourself, get back into nature. You're going to glow in ways you didn't even know you could glow when you start connecting with nature and with yourself. I know that's a weird one. It
Oh,
just
I
came
love
to
that.
me.
I love that. I mean, we need a whole episode on grounding itself because the first time I heard about grounding, I thought, I was a
Mhm.
little, and I'm a holistic girl, like, you know, and I was a little like, but I'm like, whoa, this
Yeah.
has made a difference.
Yeah. No, I agree. And then the last thing I want to end on, because I'm seeing a lot of things with the crunchy girl. It's so funny when things just come to me, Tracy. I'm like kind of laughing at myself because it's just our episodes always just go in multiple different directions.
Which I love.
Me as well. I really do. And, speaking directly to this aspiring crunchy girl, all of our crunchy girls,
Yeah.
anyone who just is trying to become a better version of themselves, etc. We talked a lot about our skincare, our wellness habits in this episode, things we're trying, but also detox your thoughts too. You can eat all of the healthy foods. You can do all of Tracy's regimen on her meal planning, which we've had a ton of awesome episodes on that. You
Yeah.
can swap out all your products to all the things that we've given you in all of these episodes. But if you are
Amen.
not detoxing your thoughts, your skin knows. That is what I want to end on today.
Literally. I think we need to do a whole episode on that because there's real science behind that and how
Mhm.
your thoughts on a cellular level are literally like the little communication,
Mhm.
and it will show in your face, it shows in
Mhm.
your body, it will show in your hair. So I will say the most stressful time of my life, let's all think back upon these things. Maybe your hair got brittle, maybe it fell out. So maybe this was a good reminder to detox. We're giving you permission right now, whether you need to unfollow on TikTok, social media, whatever that is. So think about the things that don't bring you joy, add the things back in that do. You get to control what you're reading and thinking and speaking. So I love ending on that. So, Paige, I think that was amazing. This is to every crunchy girl summer glow up, and we can't wait to hear your tips. And please share with us.